What's your name, dude?
I'm not giving you my name. I'm just here working out.
Okay, if that's all it is, I just
let me
need to get your
go.
name. That's not. I need to know your
I'm
name.
not giving you my name. I don't have to give you my name.
What's the guy, your ex-husband's name? Darren Smith. What was he wearing just now? Did he have a hat on? He didn't have a hat on? What about facial hair? Is this the guy? No. No, it's not the guy.
All this dude had to do was give us his info. It would have been gone.
We need match description.
Okay, so you have your ID?
Look, I'm a lawyer, man. I don't have to cooperate whatsoever with you. If you want to take me in, please do. I'd love to file a civil lawsuit against you guys.
Welcome back to the Lackluster channel. In today's story, we will revisit a video that I published just shy of a year ago involving the arrest of Matthias Ometu while jogging after being mistaken for a domestic violence suspect. I will include the original video that breaks down the details of this incident. The quick recap is that Ometu was jogging when two San Antonio police officers detained him, claiming he matched the description of a suspect. Ometu refused to identify, in accordance with Texas 3802, but the officers cuffed and stuffed him to identify him anyway, resulting in a small struggle. But even after the victim advised police that they had the wrong man, they arrested Mr. Ometu and charged him with assaulting peace officers and was jailed for 2 days. The charges were later dropped, but now Mr. Ometu has filed a lawsuit against Officers Day and Cerna, Chief of Police William McManus, and the City of San Antonio. The lawsuit cites violations of the U.S. Constitution, including Ometu's right against unreasonable seizures and his right to due process. In the lawsuit, Ometu's lawyer also argues that failure to properly screen or train officers led to Ometu's wrongful arrest, and so the City of San Antonio and Police Chief William McManus are also liable for the alleged civil rights violations. Both the city and Chief McManus asked the court to dismiss the lawsuit, claiming that the officers acted appropriately within their legal authority and in a professional manner during the interaction with Mr. Ometu. This case will likely take years to litigate, but as it moves forward, I will provide you updates on it. Here is my original breakdown of the interaction.
What was he wearing? Does he have a beard? Does he have a beard? What did he look like? Black male?
Yeah.
Okay. Young green t-shirt. Full black beard. Hey, what's your name, brother? You kind of match the suspect in the description of what I'm looking for. What's your name? Just come here. We're trying to figure this out, man.
I'm working out. Are you serious?
You what?
I'm working out. I'm doing a run.
Dude, I just got a call for a family violence.
Dude.
What's your name, dude?
I'm not giving you my name. I'm just here working out.
Okay, if that's all it is, I
Then
just
let me
need to get your
go.
name. That's not. I need to know your
I'm not
name.
giving you my name. I don't have to give you my name.
Okay, why are you acting like this, man?
Because I'm working out and you're bothering me. I'm being bothered on a
Because
fucking
you
normal
match the
run.
description of somebody that just killed your girl.
I don't care what description. I just want to do my damn run.
All I need to know is your name. That's it.
Damn, dude. Do a damn run. I don't have any information to give to you. I'm on the run.
What's your name then?
You're not getting that information.
Okay, well then you're going to be detained right now, okay?
Okay, for what?
For being a suspect in family violence until I figure out who you are.
The officers asked Matthias for his identification, but he refused. Texas Penal Code 38.02 covers failure to identify and states that a person commits an offense if he intentionally refuses to give his name, residence address, or date of birth to a police officer who has lawfully arrested the person and requested the information. In most states, illegal detention requires one to identify themselves to law enforcement, but this code does not require identifying oneself during a detention. 3802 goes on to say that intentionally giving a false name, address, or date of birth to a peace officer when lawfully detained is also grounds for a violation. When Mr. Ometu was asked for ID, he was not lawfully arrested, nor did he provide false information, and could not be charged with either.
I'm going to put you in the back of my car, okay? Because you want to act like this.
No, I'm going to be right here.
No, you're not. You're going to the back of my
I
car.
want to sit right here. I didn't do anything. I want to sit right there in the grass.
Okay.
That's all I want to
Open
do.
my car.
I have the right to do
Open
that.
my car.
I don't want to go in the car.
Well, too bad you're going to go in the car. You want to be acting like
Why?
this.
I'm not acting anyway.
All I need to know is your
I
name.
don't
That's
need to give that
it.
to you. I'm just... I don't need to give you any information.
Okay, you're going to sit in the car, okay? Until we get this all figured out, okay? Because you don't want to act like
No, don't tell me anything that I'm doing wrong. I'm not doing anything that I'm doing
all
wrong.
I needed to know was your name.
So, did I break a rule? Do you know that did you see me do anything?
Matched the description
Did you see
of a
me do
suspect.
anything?
I just talked to my complainant who said that
Okay.
she was assaulted.
Okay, go get her. Go get
Okay,
her, bring her
let's
here
go.
then.
Okay.
I'm not going anywhere.
Just sit
Right
inside
here.
then.
I don't want to sit inside.
Just sit
I want to sit right here. I want to be where you got me at. I didn't go anywhere. I didn't do anything.
Okay. All you gotta do is tell me your name. Dude, all you gotta do is tell me your name.
Talk to me.
Do
Talk
what?
to your superior, whoever you're talking to. I have to give you information.
Dude, all you gotta do is tell me your
Talk
name.
to your superior.
You don't have any kind of ID or anything on you.
Don't touch me, bro. Don't sit to a search.
I'm not searching you. I'm just
You're
fixing
touching me. No,
Stuff
you're not fixing me. You're touching my shorts and going to my...
Why are you acting like this, man? All
Why
I
do you
need to know
think?
is your name.
Why do you think?
Because I just got a family violence call and my
Okay.
victim said that you match the suspect
Okay.
description. So, describe his face, whatever again. Okay. Can you describe his shirt again? What color? Lime green is in like, so not like a neon green. I mean, was it bright? You think? The officer's on the way to come pick you up, and then we'll talk again. Okay. You're not under arrest. You're just being detained right now. All I need to know is your info, and that was it. And we'll get you out of here. But if you want to play like this, it's just going to be a long run, man. So, where do you live at? No? Not going to answer me? Hey, man, yeah, just pick her up and just drive over here. Just have her in the back with the tent, just see if she can identify this guy. There's actually this parking lot right next to us. He's just not giving us any information. What's up, man?
Yeah, that's fine. She has her kids here, dude. She can't leave with me.
How many kids does she have?
How many kids do you have, ma'am? See, how old are they? They're 5 and 1.
Oh my god.
You didn't have to bring them over here, man.
The guy won't get in the car. He's not giving me anything.
What does he look like, ma'am? 5'10", black, medium build. What does his hair look like? It's short hair. Does he have any facial hair? It's just a little bit of scruff on his chin. That's it. And what kind of shirt was he wearing? Green shirt? Okay, and then what kind of pants did he have? Black basketball shorts? Does any of that match there?
Everything matches except for the basketball shorts. They're white with a black stripe, and then he's got like a pretty good sized beard. But everything else matches.
How big of a beard does he have? It's real short. Alright, it sounds like even if I ID him, sir, now. If he's not giving me your ID, then let's failure to ID.
She can't just hold the baby in the back seat and with the 5-year-old, and then y'all just drive over here and drive back? Okay, now we're gonna bring him over there. Alright, what's just gonna happen? We're gonna go drive to the apartment. We're gonna see if she IDs her. Nope, that's not how this works.
It's not going anywhere. You're legally detaining me.
I am legally.
Yeah, so I'm staying right here then.
No.
If I'm being detained, I'm staying right
Do you want to be
here.
released today or not?
I'm going to be released.
Okay, well,
I'm going to stay right here.
I just need
You
to get
detain
you
me
ID.
right here.
I just need
No
to
other
get you
spot.
ID.
I'm not going anywhere.
Yes, you are. So, I don't want to have to do this for you. All we had to do, drive over there.
All you had to do was leave me the f*** alone.
Why you say that?
Why?
Because
I
you
didn't
match
do
the
anything.
description of something.
Yeah, I'm sure I do.
You want to look at my key card?
Yeah. I'm sure I match the description.
Okay, well, you're going to get in the car. Come on.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you
I'm
are.
not getting in the car. I didn't do anything. I'm not.
Following the struggle to get Ometu into the car, which led to the charges officers filed against him, officers were finally able to get the victim to the scene to identify whether Ometu was the man she accused of injuring her. She repeatedly told them that Ometu was not her ex-husband, but the officers still continued to wonder if he was. Finally, a mugshot of a previous arrest for the suspect was made available to the officers. Even though Mr. Ometu looks nothing like the suspect, they made comparisons with the men's noses and still held Matthias.
Are y'all busy? Yeah. Can y'all go to
He kicked me in the face.
the victim's apartment? The reason why Tabor couldn't bring her over here to ID this guy because he won't ID himself. But she has her 5-year-old and her 1-year-old. If y'all could just go over there and like hold the kid or something like that. Yeah. And just bring. I mean, is that him? That's not him? Okay. Not at all. Like even the face, nothing like that, because I know he just saw you. That wasn't what he's wearing when he left? Okay. Alright. So that's for sure 100% not him. Kidding me.
All you have to do is give us his name and his date of birth.
Is he not the suspect?
He is not the suspect.
He is not the suspect.
Jesus.
All you have to do is give us his name and his date of birth.
Just so you're aware. For transport, or do we need to get a wagon?
Dude, I don't know, man. We already got him in here. It's just we can't buckle him in.
But we still don't have him identified.
We don't know who he is. That's oh God, it's so frustrating.
All you need to do is give us his name and his date of birth. Did he try to take off on you guys?
No.
No, he never tried to run from you guys?
No.
Okay, so he never tried to run. Even when he's handcuffed, he never tried to escape or
Nope.
anything? Okay.
He just didn't want to go in the car.
So he just didn't want to go in the car and go shooting that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
The officer also made conflicting statements about his size and temperament, one claiming he was immediately aggressive and the other claiming he was chill.
So he was just super aggressive at the very beginning. Just like, why are you detaining me? Like, yeah, I'm just trying to run.
He was chill for the most, like, until we were like, yeah, you're getting in the car. He was chill.
He's like, no, I want to stay here. It's like, okay.
They also claimed he was a big dude, even though the description was of a medium-built man.
Black, medium build.
Good big dude, man.
Hey, he was a big dude.
Big dude.
As the scene settled down, CSI arrived on scene and the officers gave their full account of the incident. The officers then tried calling the suspect's phone to see if Mr. Ometu's phone would ring. When it didn't, they considered the possibility of him having more than one phone.
Alright, we'll get it figured out. I was going to see if he can get this dude's phone number and call him and see if his phone rings.
He's over there with Coperham, right?
Yeah.
So that would do.
Yeah. Actually, can you go get his phone out of his pocket? I think it's still in there. But I have a feeling that she just doesn't want to cooperate with anything.
So this guy might actually be the guy.
I mean, I'm not a betting man, but I would say that's probably him. Actually, yeah, just sit in the car with him, but please, just in case. We just want to make sure nothing happens. Thanks.
So it didn't ring on that phone that they have up there, so still don't know.
Is this going on and everything like that? Was that even the phone number or whatever?
We don't know if that's the right phone number she gave us.
You know if he even has more than one phone, you know?
Yeah. That one could just be disconnected and not have service. That's why
Just maybe like on airplane mode or whatever, one of us. So,
if they don't pay for service, it only works for
this is too much of a coincidence for this not to be the guy.
it is.
Just the only thing that threw me off was the beard. And if you look at his nostrils, I mean, it's kind of the same too.
The officers even got a picture of the suspect off body cam footage from earlier that showed that the suspect was wearing sandals and long black shorts. Confirming that Mr. Ometu was wearing running shoes and gray shorts with a black stripe, they still held him.
And we saw the picture.
Okay.
So the guy, the suspect, has sandals on. Does this guy have sandals?
Yeah. What video are you talking about? In the office?
No, when he first made the scene, he got the suspect sitting on the stairs right in front of the apartment.
Yeah, picture of that?
I forget. Yeah, he's got a picture. I forget his name.
Tall guy?
Tall guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got it on his body cam, so he downloaded it right now because he figured when we looked at the SID number, he's like, that's not the guy. And he looked at his body cam. He said, I was talking to him, and when the guy gave him the directions to another apartment, and when he came back, our suspect was gone. And he downloaded his camera, and you could see the SID number, the picture on the SID number looks exactly like the guy that he was talking to on the stairs. And he says it's not this guy.
It is a whole different guy.
So where'd the other guy go?
Well, that's what I was looking for, but I wanted to tell you off because he might still be in the area. He was only in sandals.
What was he wearing?
He had long black shorts to about his knees, sandals with no socks, and a green shirt.
Is this the guy? No, it's not the guy.
All this dude had to do was give us his info. He would have been gone.
I mean, match description.
So it's not the guy. It's not the same guy. So I guess we'll go ahead and just do that with two separate case numbers, and then just do the related case number. Okay.
The officers went into a local law office as their employees were seen videotaping the incident, and the encounter could be the best part of this video.
Okay. We are real cops, and we're here to investigate a crime that you guys witnessed.
There's a criminal right there.
That's not a criminal. Okay. So that's what they're investigating. So I need to get your guys' identifying information so our detective can follow up with it.
You guys, because I don't like the way he handled that gentleman who was minding his business, jogging. Even if he didn't fit a description, that's the norm that you guys use. I didn't like what he did. So I'm already telling him, I'm already going to be a witness against this gentleman. I already sent this to all the news stations. The mayor knows about it.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Okay, sir. You have your ID with you?
Look, I'm a lawyer, man. I don't have to cooperate whatsoever with you. If you want to take me in, please do. I'd love to file a civil lawsuit against you guys. I know you guys have a tough job. I get that. But when you escalate things, not appropriate, especially in this day and age.
Okay, sir. That's fine.
Okay.
You're entitled to your opinion. That's fine. I'm not going to ask you about any of that. I just need y'all's identifying information so that it can go on the report.
You got
That's
it.
all public record. That's how we're going to do it, okay?
You got it. All right. So we are recording this live because I don't trust the cops whatsoever. Sorry, that's just my opinion. I'm not going to provide you any information, sir.
Okay. Ma'am, what's your name?
Do not cooperate. I'm a lawyer.
Ma'am, what's your name? And I understand you have video of what happened earlier, sir?
Yep, posted live on Facebook for everybody.
What's the Facebook account posted under?
I'm not providing you any information. Can we get the phone number for internal affairs, please?
I don't know that phone number, sir. I'm sure if you look it up online,
All right, we're
it
going to
should
get
be pretty easy to access.
Ometu was charged with 2 felony counts of assault on a police officer, and he was transported to the Bexar County Jail. He was released 2 days later on a $20,000 bond. Within minutes of the public release of body cam footage from Ometu's arrest, charges were dropped against him. Regarding the dropped charges, Bexar County District Attorney Joe Gonzalez stated, "It is important to note the officers involved in this case have requested dismissal as well, and that, in this case, the officers did have a description that led them to believe that Mr. Ometu may have been the suspect they were seeking. However, Mr. Ometu was not that person and did not have an obligation to identify himself or make a statement. The concern that any officer could detain, ID, handcuff, and transport any citizen based on a slim description or even hearsay, allowing the state to apprehend an innocent person based off a description, seems like a violation of the Fourth Amendment. At the time of this video's publication, no updates have been made on whether or not Mr. Ometu will pursue civil damages. I certainly hope he does so that this incident is debated in higher courts, and hopefully someday we will have a more defined way of handling incidents like this one. If there is a future update, I will create a follow-up video, community post, or link in the comments. Thanks for watching. If you have a video you'd like me to review, email it or send it in via Facebook Messenger. You can also view this and other content on my website. If you're new here, subscribe for future content. If you've been around for a while, remember to like, share, and comment down below of what you think of this interaction. Shirts and other goodies are available at the Teespring store linked below. Channel memberships start at just $1 if you'd like to further support the channel and get a Slick Lack logo next to your name. I'll see you in the next video. All links are down below.